Hey guys, MC Mura here, and today we're gonna take a look at the Season 2 balance changes for Dhalsim. I remember when I made a reaction video to the battle trailer, I joked about how there is no one who cares about Dhalsim, and that's why I didn't comment on it so much. But some people didn't like it so much, so I'm sorry if that was offending to you. Let's actually check out the changes for Sim, right? Because Sim was kind of in a weird spot where he's good, but he's not super good. Also, he's one of the most difficult characters to use. So let's check it out. The first change is to his drive reversal. They increased the knockdown advantage. Now he is 24 frames instead of 23. Now, Dhalsim is not one of the characters that got like knockdown advantage in general, right? Like after his drive reversal, he doesn't get like forward dash into Oki. So I'm not really sure like what is the point of this, right? But at least now he got one more frame advantage, and if he dashes, he's only -1. So not sure which situations exactly will this come into play at, but yeah, that is alright. Standing medium kick, hurt box around the feet on frame 30 reduced. So standing medium kick is one of his main go-to pokes, right? So they made it like at his feet forward at frame 30, and later there is less hurt box. So this means that it is more difficult to get whiff punished. But notice this, the move in general is like 32 frames total. So at the very tail end of it, you are less likely to get whiff punished. It doesn't linger for as long as it used to. So that is a cool buff. Standing heavy kick, advantage on hit change from +1 to +3. So 2 more frames of advantage, and pushback on hit reduced. So this now got more plus frames. This means that you can now do this on regular hit, which is heavy kick, drive rush into a crouching medium punch, and maybe like you can get Yoga Inferno afterwards. So that's pretty cool. I also obviously say like you got a punish counter, right? This is now a combo that is possible, and even if regular, just like drive rushing into the down back heavy punch and all of that, it's now more lenient since you got 2 frames. But yeah, this is a pretty cool change for him, right? This does actually a grip of damage, as you see. So cool change. Crouching medium kick. So this is a readability change, but it is like so specific. So they made it so that when alright, so let's discuss it so that you can see it clearly, right? So Dhalsim crouching medium kick is a slide, right? If I use it really up close, as you can see, I can be negative on hit, -3. If I'm spacing it right, I can be +5, I can be up to +7, I believe. Because I know you can get like a back BSCs +7, so like you can get a back medium kick if you spaced it right, as you just seen. So what they did is they changed reuse hit reaction. Now take a look at this and pay close attention, because I'm gonna remove the frame meter so you can see this, right? If I'm up close and I hit Ryu, take a look at his forward forward foot, right? But his forward foot is still in place, right? If I space it, it kinda goes backward. He staggers backward a little more, but it goes into the background, right? Here, his forward feet is still in the foreground. If I space it a little bit more, it goes into the background. It becomes behind his back feet. See this? Right? Different to that. It's very minuscule, and you got to really look for it. But if you get it, this is I don't get I don't get +4. Here I get a +4 and I get the jab. So change to the readability. Pretty cool, I guess, but nothing that changes his balancing per se, right? Yoga Mummy, that is his headbutt drill. Mid-air hit effect changed from mid-air recovery to blowback knockdown. So this means that when you happen to air-to-air someone and it hits an air-to-air, they don't get a reset and they get knocked down, right? I haven't been able to find like a combo where you get to use this. Even if you use the OD air fireball, you still don't get a juggle. But at least now you don't get punished because maybe you did like the air fireball, but the air reset so they can jump and punish you. Now you are safe. So Quality of life change. Quality of life change. The interesting is they said combo count upper limit increase, but I haven't been able to find the juggle where you get to use this. So if you know, please let me know. Agile light kick. This is his down back light kick. Upward hitbox reduced. Jury got this very sort of change. They want this move to not beat standing light kick type moves as often. So this is a slight nerf, but it's not a big deal. Normal charged yoga fire. This one is actually pretty interesting. Attack startup changed from 45 frames to 43 frames. So when he does the charged yoga fire and you charge it to the max, right? Take a look at this now. It is 43 total frames instead of 45. 2 frames is big, right? 2 frames is big for something like this because it means that there will be a lot of situations before where your opponent may punish you, but now they don't. And obviously this is a character. I'm still doing the Street Fighter 5 teleport. There will be a lot more situations now where this is applicable, right? So might seem on paper like a nothing change, but it's actually really big, right? Especially for fireballs. Anytime you tinker with the frame data of fireballs, typically it's really big. Overdrive Yoga Blast. Initial scaling removed and combo count additional value reduced. So this means that it's now gonna be better in juggles and it doesn't scale if it starts a combo. So let's say for example that Ryu jumps at me like that, right? I can anti-air with the Overdrive Yoga Blast, as you can see, right? And I can do 2 of them and take a look at this. We're still at 100% scaling. Even though it was the second hit, the scaling was not, I didn't scale harder, right? The second hit still got 100% of the damage. So this like open up some very damaging anti-airs. Let's see this. 37% for like an anti-air, that's pretty great. And obviously like say you go into the level 3. My god, bro. Oh my god. There you go. Goes to show you the consistency, right? 5k damage, that's not bad at all, honestly. But this route, I think, is more consistent. If you're going for like the level 1 super, this is a more consistent route and you're getting good damage. And obviously, even in the corner, I think now you can get like some cool juggles with this. Right. So yeah, I think you get to do like blast here and combo into super if you want to cash out on the damage. So pretty cool buff for him in general. Now the move is still on the slower end, but it actually there is no hurt box on his head, so it's a hard to use anti-air, but I think it is usable. And if you're like just like that, just going for like 1 hit into super, you're still getting the full raw damage, right? Even for like level 3, you're still getting like the full raw damage, so it might not be a bad deal, to be honest. Now it's very rewarding if you happen to land it. 52% for that, yeah, that is that's really good actually. Overdrive Yoga comment: projectile no longer disappear before it hits the ground. I haven't seen this, but apparently sometimes a projectile would disappear. I know it bounces on the ground, so I'm not really sure like what is the point of this, but haven't seen it. Like haven't seen the interactions you're talking about, but this seems more like a bug fix. Super R2 Yoga Sunburst. This is his Super R2. They are making it do more ship damage. They're increasing the ship damage. Like obviously his Super R2, what is it? Obviously it got like charge levels, so now the more you're charging it, the more ship damage it will do to the opponent and their health once they're in burnout. So interesting change. Yoga Fire and Super R3, what they're changing is pretty much when you're canceling it into Yoga Flame. The cancel is faster. This is to improve the combo consistency, right? This is so that combos like these, even like say maximum range into it, should be a little bit more consistent, right? So that they don't drop out of the combo, right? Because Yoga Fire can push them backwards. So they just want to keep it a little bit more consistent, but still, I think the expectations that many of us expected was that the Super R3 got more range. That's not the case. They're just making it better as a cancel out of Yoga Fire or of Yoga Flame. So maybe to make sure that stuff like that is more consistent. Overall, not a lot of changes to Dhalsim. This one is all right, but I guess like it's so hard to use this as an anti-air that I don't know. Like I don't know how viable of a change this is gonna be, because also it's kind of situational, right? Still, that is a big damage potential route, so I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see how this one plays out. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like or a comment, helps the channel so much. I'll be leaving a link to the Patreon, Discord, Twitter, and Twitch pages in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and stay safe.